Hello and welcome to the Talking Yanks pregame show. I'm BBD.
You are.
This is my friend Dan Canobio.
That's me.
In studio today. Yanks play at a normal time. No more late nights scheduled.
Even though last night's game was 2 hours and 16 minutes, I watched all 2 hours and 16 minutes of it. What does that mean about me? What does that say about me? What does that say about all of us?
Yeah, I went downstairs to my building's gym for 45 minutes or so of this. I can't say I regret it. I can't even really tell you much that happened in last night's game.
That game was
Glad
so rough.
have to.
That game was so rough that it drove you to work out. That wasn't a slight on you.
Yeah. That game stunk.
Stunk. That wasn't as bad as the game I went to Friday night against the Cubs, where I think they had one hit. No runs or
despite it being a fairly similar game.
That one had a different feel.
This one they didn't feel quite as just like as entirely uninspired. But they didn't feel inspired.
I wanted to change up today's show. I wanted to talk Hanks.
Still might.
I was willing to spend the entire show talking about Tom Hanks, Chet Hanks, Colin Hanks, Rita Wilson Hanks. But I was told otherwise. We need to actually talk about the Yanks because they are only 2.5 games out of a wild card.
Yeah,
no one wants to hear that, though. No one wants to hear that. Some of the most uninspired Yankees baseball I've seen in a long time. We're entering
at a time when it really seems like they should be inspired.
Right. This is the second half of the year. I'm not used to this as a Yankee fan. Many Yankee fans that tune into our show are not used to this. They haven't had a losing season since I don't want to give up my age, in a long time. 1992.
5 years before I was born.
Let's talk Hanks.
Let's talk Hanks and those Hanks.
Hank Aaron, Hank Azaria. Oh, I don't mind that.
The Hanks are tossing out the following lineup. Oswald Peraza is at third base. Gleyber Torres bats second and plays second. Giancarlo Stanton's the DH, and he bats third. DJ LeMahieu was at first base, batting fourth naturally. He's been okay lately. Volpe bats fifth. Shortstop. Franchi Cordero sixth.
Forgot he was on the team.
I knew he was on the roster right now. I knew he was in the lineup today. It just occurred to me that dude's batting sixth tonight. Ahead of Harrison Bader in center field batting seventh. Kyle Higashioka is catching and batting eighth.
Yeah.
And Oswaldo Cabrera's in left field.
Yep.
He bats ninth. Carlos Rodon's on the bump.
Oh God. Volpe fifth. What are they doing to this guy?
Like
I thought
I get it that like with guys having days out, sometimes like a shuffle needs to happen.
Stop.
How have we not learned the lesson that like just for this year, can we just not fuck with Volpe?
You could put Cordero fifth. You could put Bader sixth. Then you could put.
You're gonna bat Cordero sixth. Might as well bat him fifth.
That's what I mean. It's like I don't know. I thought Volpe was gonna stay in that ninth spot. The lineup construction is just one of many things that it's just hard to explain, really. Like Peraza leading off.
It's not that we don't like it, but it just doesn't add up with the rest of the equation that they've given us around Peraza.
The only guy hitting is Gleyber. Hit a home run last night, or else it would have been a shutty.
And they just keep on sliding him around the order, by the way.
He was first, third, second. Get him as most at bats as possible. I don't know. What algorithm are they using for the lineup, says Tom Ace. It's pretty much what they're doing. They're using an algorithm. It's like a TikTok algorithm, and they're just spitting it out. It's AI. It's Chat GBT. That's a Chat GBT. Is it GBT?
A GPT.
GPT lineup. That's what that is to me.
Who's even starting for the Angels tonight?
Oh, it's a funky name with a guy with a 6 ERA with a funky name.
Oh, Chase Silseth.
What's his ERA?
Let's go find out.
Probably good or bad, I should say.
Which is good. Oh, 5.3. It's a 5.3 ERA in the bigs this year.
5.3?
Which, hey, that might be too good to have a chance against these Yanks. Usually you need to be in the sixes to be in a good spot. So, So that's exciting. Has he only been an Angel? I feel like I've seen him. He feels like an Oriole at heart, but I guess not.
How about that Hank Greenberg?
Hey.
Great Hank.
He's a good Hank.
Famous. How about Hank Steinbrenner? God rest his soul.
Oh, yeah.
Hank's Yanks. What would he say? Everyone talks about it. If George were alive. If Hank were alive. That guy.
He'd have dropped a quote by now.
He was more like George than Hal is. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Hank's the one who gave A-Rod that second contract out of nowhere. Went rogue.
Yeah.
Hank's the guy you want to have a beer with. Hal's the guy you want running your...
Hank's
No, I don't
fun.
know about that anymore.
Hal probably, what he does probably is great for the Bucks.
Yeah.
I have to believe. Oh, man. So no Rizzo tonight. Great. No McKinney. No Trevino. Who else is out? IKF, right? Yes. So that all adds up. That's all kind of fine. Franchi batting sixth. What are you watching for tonight, Dan?
Oh, I wrote down some things. I wrote down runs, life, pulse, breathing.
I'd like to see all those things. I am actually excited to watch Rodon tonight. I haven't gotten to watch him yet. I was at his first game. You were there too, which is cool to be at. I don't regret going, but like you don't get to like watch pitches. And then his second start on Friday, yes. I was at a dinner, so I kind of missed it all. So I am normally the starting pitcher is a bit of a cheap what to watch for, but like I have not watched him yet.
I would like to see something has to happen tonight. A Herculean effort. Whether it's Rodon striking out 12, whether it's someone hitting 2 home runs. Imagine someone hit for the cycle. Like,
Ooh.
Something Herculean has to happen tonight. Obviously, a win is a win. We'll take a 1-0 win, a 3-1 win, a 10-0 win. But something big. And Rodon could do that. Rodon can... We haven't seen him really open her up yet.
Yeah.
He's pitched okay.
He should be able to do like a full workload.
He should be at maybe 95 to 100.
Probably capped at 100, but...
So let's see him go 6 and strike out double digits. Give me something. Would make me feel something. Feels.
Oh, I'd really love that.
Yeah.
I think I just found the premonition and I hated it. But
Rodon doing something would be nice. What's the chat saying? My what to watch for is Ohtani hitting another home run. Okay.
I don't not see it.
How about him running around the bases last night? Man, that guy's something.
Him being fast.
Did you guys see the that Yes did like some like animated Ohtani running around the bases? It was so unintentionally funny. And then, does anyone else watch on the Yes app? And there's that erectile dysfunction commercial every single. This is the breakdown. Every time.
My voice.
So not only are they just not every inning was the same last night. It was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're just
and
it was
a
a 1,
to that.
1, 2, 3 erectile dysfunction or Sabrina Ionescu Liberty. And another night of me not watching Jury Duty, which I really want to watch on Prime. Maybe tonight.
So you're on it.
Tonight's
now.
a Prime game, Yankee game. So I might, if they are down, I might just.
That'll be an easy flip.
I don't even have to shut the app up. I can just go back and go right over to episode 5 of Jury Duty, which I have not. I've been putting off.
Huh. All right.
This is the balance. That's what it is, not the breakthrough. The balance. He's the new Cambridge Paving Stones guy, that guy.
Oh, I want that guy. We should get him on next week's pregame show.
If he showed up in the office, I think that would be the biggest pop we've ever had here. We had some big names.
That'd be the most
office.
pictures that get taken.
Yeah. We've had Ryan Garcia come through. We've had Anthony Rizzo. We've had Oswaldo Cabrera. We've had endless athletes and notable internet stars. Cambridge Paving Stone guy comes through.
That one would move the needle.
Maybe that's what we need.
They're on Prime tonight. Oh, man. I know we were just saying it. Oh, boy. They're not giving you a lot of reasons to check in.
I would like to see the viewership, to be honest.
They're lucky it's Wednesday. Pitching path to victory.
Let's path it.
Rodon, we want 6. And then who's unavailable?
Hank Williams Jr. unavailable. He was also the man that created the Monday Night Football theme.
Nice.
Not getting him in there
Good
tonight.
Hank. King and Nick Ramirez, I assume they're out again. Nick Ramirez with 40 pitches over a back-to-back earlier this week. Only one day off since. King.
Wait a second. Did Abreu was the only reliever that came in?
Abreu was the only reliever, so that's
small win, baby.
Small victory. Domingo gave us enough length, as did Albert, that bullpen kind of got a little mini reset. So we should be able to go Rodon, Canely, Wandy, Clay, and win a game.
Yeah, those are all
against these Angels.
Wandy and Peralta are trying out for future teams.
Maybe.
I just said the same name. Wandy and Holmes.
Wandy and Peralta.
Which teams will they be on come August 2nd?
There's a lot of selling talk, both in video game lobbies and in this office and on Twitter.
Nice. I picked up on that.
But
sell the short.
But well, we can discuss the merits of buying and selling. I will believe that the Yankees are selling when the sell begins.
They're not going to sell with 2 games out. They sold in 2016 because there wasn't a third wild card.
Yeah, if there was a third wild card.
And they had sellable guys. Like, they had 2 of the best relievers.
They had guys expiring and the best relievers, and at a time when that was particularly valued.
Last night, I fired off a few texts to friends and family in a fit of disappointment. Sell! And then I don't mean that. Sell! It's just like, the word sell doesn't really
not buying
jive for Yankee fans, but it's getting there, man.
Yeah. It's getting at least to a point where it's like, well, now, do I even want like Belly or any rental? Depends on what the trade is the answer.
Right.
But
apparently the Yankees are buying and selling. Cross-eyed meme.
I mean, sure, but that's
sell.
Like they might have to subtract valued pieces from their MLB roster to get certain trades done. I don't know if that's the same as selling as much as it is making a trade.
Yeah, they're trying to get under a threshold, which fans love to hear. That's exactly the word we want to hear right now is tax threshold. Wild, man. Wild times as a Yankee fan. Still somewhat in it. Optimistic, Dan. 2.5 games out. We're looking at some of the standings. We're looking at, like, the Red Sox now ahead of us. At least they're in our division. Astros.
Yeah, we play them a good amount.
Astros ahead of the Yanks, not in our division and struggling. It's kind of interesting to watch the Yankees and the Astros struggle down the stretch.
They haven't had completely dissimilar years.
And then, I don't know what I was getting at, but just win, baby. Al Davis.
Like Boone, I don't. Mathematically, he's incorrect, but like they do need help from other teams to do it. But I don't not believe him that, like, yeah, if the Yankees do their job and win enough games the rest of the way, they'll be where they're supposed to be. Like yes, I believe that. Do believe
that's just
they will do their job.
Yeah,
that's a different question. And a gun to my head, I do believe him. Like, yeah, they will hit again, and they've technically kind of survived. Let's finish July strong, and then I can actually agree.
Win a few games. Change the tenor. Win a few games. They reel off 3 out of 4 wins out of nowhere. They're right back in it, guys. Things are bad now.
We got tough teams coming. We play up to the competition.
Let's just use every phrase and saying that Boone uses. We were in this.
Hey,
you know who got released
right now? And Frenchie's batting 6.
You know who got released yesterday?
Is it an old friend?
Old friend that we can use.
Be an upgrade over somebody who's batting 6th tonight.
This is what happens. Yankees sign Rugi Odor. He walks into the clubhouse like an old Western saloon, swings the door open. He's got a big old wad of tobacco in his cheek.
I hope he's wearing a cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat and assless chaps. And he just starts reaming out.
Chaps are assless.
He just reams out the whole team, goes around. He slaps Rizzo in the face. Kicks DJ LeMahieu in the nuts. Says, come on! We're the Yankees, damn it. And then they go and they win 95 games.
Franchi Cordero's batting 6th. That's
Rugi Odor ain't walking through that door.
Let's
move on with the show.
Audience hates that. Let's move on to Homer Draft.
It's the Homer Draft.
You think the Yankees homer tonight?
No. I'm drafting no one.
Me neither.
Well, you know who's obviously... Do I have the first pick or you do still?
You.
Franchi Cordero.
First pick. Damn it.
I'm legally... It's in my contract here at John Boy Media. Franchi Cordero's in a lineup. I'd pick him.
Damn.
Or Jake Bowers. I mean, Jake Bowers made me who I am.
Did make you who you are.
Jake Bowers introduced me to this whole beautiful Talking Yanks community.
That was nice of him.
It was high point of the year high point and low point of the year was June 3rd, our Talking Yanks event, when I predicted Bowers to homer and then Judge ran into a wall.
I can't believe how long it's been since then.
That was a long time ago, folks.
Franchi Cordero's batting 6th.
Wild.
I cannot select Stanton, Peraza, Bader, Glaber, or Franchi. Glaber homered last night, so I'm going to jot that down just while we're here. Well, Higgy, obviously, and you took Franchi. I took him. So it's Higgy and Volpe, I guess.
This is the balance.
Anthony Volpe, and then you have one more pick.
I will take Oswaldo Cabrera.
Wow.
What a draft.
Yep. Well, that does bring us to the over-under. I believe we hit again last night, right? We
took the under. I'm taking the under again, and I think it's 8.
I do know what the line is. It's an incorporated in the Talkin' Baseball parlay tonight. Because Jimmy took the under on 8.5.
Jimmy O'Brien?
Yep.
I know him.
That was his
haven't seen him in a while.
Deal. Yeah, he was in here.
I wasn't in
Monday, but you were not.
Oh, I missed him Monday. Texted him here and there.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Jim Dog in a while.
Because I've complained so much about the lineup, and I just know how the world works.
Over?
I'm on the over.
That'd be awesome. How about a good old-fashioned slugfest tonight, like 11-10, Yankees win.
Yeah. And you know what? I might go bet a little money on a Franchi homer right now, even though...
You want to do it together? I'll open up my DraftKings app.
Even though you're gonna, the Premo that I've got.
I'll open it.
Open.
Who do you guys think's gonna win Spence Crawford? I'm heading to Vegas next weekend. I just got Rob Sirocco to bet on Errol Spence as an underdog.
Okay. $5, Franchi homer. 5 to win 32. Done.
I'll do that too.
Done.
I'm ruined.
Oh no!
me when I lose a $10 bet.
With all of this having been said, my premonition tonight is Franchi 3 strikeouts.
Damn, that's sad.
I don't know what the fourth at bat entails. Maybe it's the homer.
Will he get 4 bats? 4 bats is not a given for Yankees these days.
Not in the 6 hole. You're gonna bat that far away from the top,
dude. When we went to that game against the Cubs, it was like perfect game territory in terms of at-bats, like 3 at-bats. Everyone was over 3. The game was over. I was 9 o'clock, game was over.
Yeah.
My premonition's a little
and I
less.
was exhausted after
Right?
it. It was the most exhausting game to watch.
It was hot that
It was
night,
so
too.
short. It was a hot, muggy night.
Hot, muggy night, and I left
Lull you to sleep.
and I left my Severino bobblehead in my seat. I will say that Rodon does something tonight that fires up the fan base, whether it's like a strikeout and he pumps his chest, whether it's maybe an altercation with the Angels, chirping. Something Rodon, he's going to take it into his own hands tonight and say, listen, you guys brought me in here, big free agent acquisition. I'm going to fire you up. He's the guy that could do that. He's a guy that is emotional. So something tonight from Rodon fires us up, gives us a reason to believe.
All right.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank
I
you.
would love that.
Thank you.
It's one of the few things that could make me believe.
That would get me fired up. I think it would get a lot of people fired up.
I hope the team starts.
Because he's not a guy that fans have turned on yet. A lot of these players, fans have turned on, rightfully so.
Yeah. We've
Cole?
seen a lot of bad from a lot of guys, basically besides Cole.
Holmes, I don't have any issues with Holmes this year. Cole or
Yeah.
Wandy.
There's people that'll just never trust Clay Holmes because they would never trust basically any reliever, whether they admit it or not.
Yeah.
Um,
But, like, in terms of guys that are going to be here for a long time, like,
yeah.
it's Holmes. I mean, it's Cole, it's Judge, of course. And
Yeah. Judge is
Rodon
just out.
doesn't have enough on his palate yet that we can say we don't like this guy. Jury's still out.
Let's start fully loving him tonight.
I want to love you. Let me love you, Rodon.
Wow. Everybody, thank you for watching. Enjoy the game. Subscribe if you haven't. Or, like, if you find something else to do with yourself rather than fire up the Prime, I don't blame you.
Jury
But
did.
if you watch the game, I hope you like it.
Subscribe
I
to
hope they
Inside
played
Boxing Live on YouTube.
Do that.
You won't be disappointed.
Do
Unless
that.
you don't like boxing. Then you probably will be a little disappointed.
Yeah. You can hit subscribe.
Yeah, we can use it.
Yeah. Try it out. Try it out. Maybe you'll learn to love boxing.
Still trying to figure out how to place this.